We are back with some What Remains of Edith Finch. So far, this game has been amazing storytelling, but so tragic so far. And it was starting to hit me real hard when we got to Gregory. Going off of this page here, I would think we're about halfway through. We got Gus, Dawn, Milton, and Lewis to go through next. And I'm excited. I'm wondering if this is going to be our last session. It really is a small game if so. And another thought, just to kind of glaze back of what we've done so far. It's kind of raising this question of, is this family cursed? How could all these tragic things happen to one family in particular, you know? It's very interesting. As far as my thoughts on the matter, I would say that I mean, I don't know. I feel like there might be a curse that could go that route in this story. It could be a curse to break, or it could just be that life sometimes is just unfair. Which I really feel like might be a more powerful reasoning. You know, that some bad things happen to good people sometimes, kind of, you know, route. But, you know, something that stands out to me, at least with Gregory and Sam's writing, his father, is kind of looking back at it, like how happy Gregory was. And to really take it as well as he could, like to write that down is kind of like, that's tough. But like he went through it and there's not a good reason for it. Maybe it was pulled by like their divorce papers and like they're talking on the phone and a negative caused it, but it caused a neglect. But I don't know. Just, you know, it's a different mood, this game, and, you know, I'm here for it. I'm loving it, even though it's very tragic. So, let's move forward. Oh, I wasn't going to go this way. I was just kind of wanted to look at this thing. Oh, it has something on it. Oh, they scratched out what it was. It says Finch Control. Finch Control. What's in it? Little balls or space, like planets? How interesting. Well, I guess there's only one way to go, really. I guess we'll go forward. Oh, Gus's thing is right here. Okay, let's go through Gus's.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, I'm moving it around. I'm collecting them. That's cool. Oh, cool. So this is down at the beach?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Storm inside of his heart. He didn't want the wedding. Was Sam married once before?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Wow. So it's happening in real time, like you heard him say, come here.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, they disappear. Oh, don't fly a kite in a storm. I had a feeling when they said storm. The wind picked up. Where is it now? The text they must follow. Is it high up in the air? Does it care? Must be missing it. Is it low to the ground? Let it flow. Oh, it is. Oh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Get in there. Okay, just let me. What in the world? It's like Katamari.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, make the music louder.
This is Dawn making the poem, right?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Aww. Wow. So he died flying a kite outside. I thought it was going to be a lightning strike, but the tent they set up for the wedding flew off and crushed him. That's what my interpretation is of that. The wind. Little wheel there. Whoa. Okay. Died during their wedding. My question, I guess, is, was Gregory a child between the stepmother and Sam? I don't think he was. I think Sam had children with Kay and produced Gregory, Gus, and Dawn. But it looks like Sam remarried. So the divorce happened. Gregory died during that. And then Gus died during the wedding of the stepmother. Wow. Whew. Okay. Moving on. Oof. A rock wall. Okay. Rock wall it is.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
My mom moved up to the loft when her brothers died.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Well, this is very pretty. The Holy Bible. Looks like there may be a way out through this window. Sanjay. They married. Aw. They're cute. I love the detail. Just laying on the counters. 10 ways to teach critical thinking. Fly to India. Pack. Dawn Finch. I feel like we'd be looking at that, but maybe... Wonder what that says. Oh, that says Dawn. That says Dawn. DAWN. I like the lettering though. Huh. Okay. Let's look at the Holy
Religion was
Bible.
another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
That makes sense.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
It's a cool name, Sanjay. You'd think, I mean, I guess, I don't know if we're going to find something on Dawn, because I feel like Dawn may have not
My
died.
mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
Teacher.
Lewis was born a year later.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Where are we now? Looking down? Don't fall now. Don't fall. We walked into here. I thought the dragon was down there. Yeah, because we walked up there. The dragon's down there somewhere. Oh, solar panels. And then, so we're like on this first addition to like the house over here. It kind of looked like a normal house, and then they just flopped these on top of it.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Edith, Milton, and Lewis. Basil, sage, thyme, mint. Pot stacked up on Milton. And then a growing bed of perhaps tomatoes. We got some cages. Seems to be some figures. Little dolls. Someone fishing into that. That's adorable. And Dawn. Retreated back home with her children when her husband died. And then took up growing on the roof of the house.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Our family history. Fact or fiction? Interesting. So, she was teaching English, and she kind of made a classroom above in the house to teach, maybe homeschool her children. Reading is a hoot. Another gerbil. Perhaps. Multiplication. Analyze objectively. Never stop learning. Assume nothing. Respect criticism. Ask tough questions. Is there a curse? That's a tough question. Lewis rules. I'm going to assume that's Lewis's chair. Edith. All right, this is your chair. You're as in saying me in the game. So we did technically learn, because like these are written out names of other people in the family, right? We did know our family, but we didn't know what happened to them. That's very interesting. Can I close that? No. It's a beautiful window.
But it didn't last.
Yeah. Odin Finch by Edith Finch. The curse. That's the question. The myth. The legend. Odin. History. Who did Odin piss off to cause this curse? If there is a curse. To teach and to learn. Dawn Finch. Oh, she wrote her own book. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So these lights are on, I'm going to assume, because we saw solar panels. So that explains that at least. Alright. Everything was normal.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday.
Until it wasn't.
When Edie gave him a castle.
Are we going to find out he actually died here? Well, they said he disappeared. Milton. 1992.
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
He liked painting. All the paint we found on the walls so far, everything written, everything maybe drawn, it was probably by Milton. What is this room? We have like a bed, there's like a fireman pole. We have I mean, it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, it's a freaking sick room. But man. Wow. That easy? We can just walk in? I guess so. Alright, game saved. You know, man, I'm so off sync today. I didn't even like throw on a timer. Oh well. I'll just go off the recording timer. What a cool room, but probably super dangerous, and the reason he's missing. Wow. I like the in-between moments in this game. What am I looking at over there? Is that just lights, or is that floating things? See those floating things out there? Like the squares? Interesting. Let's go in. So footprints. Clearly the game wants us to follow those. We have a door. Painted door. I like the soundtrack in here too. That's a pretty painting. Looks like the landscape outside. There's a fence. Trees, I assume. That's cool. It kind of looks like one of those paintings that you have to look at a certain angle and it becomes like very detailed. Looks like this kid was a architect. Good drawer.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Aww. Is that Edie as a toad? Aww. Or is that's an iguana? That's the iguana we saw earlier. Aww. Was the iguana his pet? Alright. I guess we have to go up. Oh, is this an elevator? No way. Milton. Oh man, I love those. I went to art school for animation, and we had to learn how to animate on a thing exactly like this, and I love these tables. They're so awesome to work on. The little light box behind it. What does that say? The magic paintbrush. Oh, are we gonna have a little illustration? Milton, 1992, missing. Probably a news article on him missing. Extra, extra. Historic American newspaper available. What? Lovely. Lovely, lovely. I mean, look at this. Where else would this is amazing to do art in. This is so freaking cool. Okay. No more delay, let's see.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Okay. Oh, it's animation. Okay. Slower. He painted the paintbrush and it's painting himself. It's moving when he looks away. Sneeze. Achoo. How do I want to slow it down? Oh, he keeps going. I love that I control the speed. He's painting the door.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Huh. How interesting. He made this animation of him disappearing. He went through the door. The door's closed downstairs of that painting. Is there something behind it? It's right down there. I wonder. It's just a beautiful game. Well, this is where his footprints stop. I guess we'll go back down. I don't see anything.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Months searching for him. Where'd he go? This is the door he painted. Clearly there's a connection to that animation book. Is there anything behind it? He just disappeared in his tower. No footprints left. He just went up here. No. He went down? No, he went up. Interesting. Beautiful room. Like, not to say... I mean, I don't know what Edith's room looks like. Oh, look, it's the guy. It's the man with the stash. Was he there before? Look away like a cry... Or is it crying angels?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Whatever Milton found in the house. I was going to say... You know, I don't know if Milton was the favorite or not, but this is a really nice little bedroom. I don't know what Edith's room looks like or Lewis's, but hot damn. I guess we'll find out. I assume that's where we're going. Man. What do I think I'm gonna run across? Like, what's the conclusion of this game? I feel like Milton figuring out what happened to him has to be a big like thing, right? They wouldn't give us the question of where did he go right off the bat in this game, and not give us a chance at least to figure out what happened, put it together some way, and then also the idea that this is a curse, and like why, like that's another question in the air right now, like why is this happening to this family in particular, and the question of what happened to Dawn. We know Lewis died, but after that it seemed like the family like fell apart.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
Yeah, we're going to Lewis's, aren't we?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
If Lewis dies to some cannery accident, I'm not going to be happy. Let's see.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
Legalize marijuana. There's a hookah. Oh, that's actually a really cool illustration of like a hookah and a snake. That's what you call it, a hookah, a bong. It's one of the bong is not like when it has the rope that connects to it, like where that burns. It's the hookah, right? I think I'm right. I don't know. I might be wrong. Okay, so we can enter it from there, and then we can go. Well, I was gonna say we can go up, but it looks like we can't. So I guess I'll go walk up here first since I know it's a dead end. I bet that's where Edith had her room. On the very top. The tippiest of tops. Alright. Use your eyes. Use your eagle eyes. You see Milton? Drawing in the forest somewhere? No. Alright. Let's enter Lewis's far out room. Oh, these hammocks are cool. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This is a... just like... hang out here? Yeah. This is sick. Yep. Alright. Another thing I noticed with this handout right now, we don't have a cast on anymore. So this must be before... I think the game started. I think the game started and we had a cast on. And then we started reading the book and reflecting on what we did in the house. So I have a feeling that boat we were on was leaving this island. So my question is, when do we get a cast? You know what I'm saying? I have a feeling something bad's gonna happen. And I feel like it's at the pinnacle of the climb here.